effort. But equally, as you quite rightly say, there are those occasions, and that Nick Griffin being destroyed on Question Time is one of my favourite bits of television. So sometimes exposure can work, but it's not always the case.
Yeah, it's precedent of the United States now. Nick Griffin was leader of British right and no seats in Parliament. Yeah. It's totally different. People do believe what Trump says.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he lies and he gets away with it and people believe it, like Littlemore. So how can we just tell these people they're wrong, educate them? They don't listen, they believe lies. So you can't educate someone that's stuck in the mindset. So what can you do?
It's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you counter all that? But I think telling people they're wrong is... telling people directly they're wrong is the wrong way about it. That was a big thing with a lot of... if you looked at the Democratic primaries in America, the Bernie Sanders supporters always said to Hillary supporters, you're wrong. Hillary supporters said to Bernie Sanders supporters, you're wrong. And that created that divide in the middle where there was no way to constructively build that bridge between the two camps. I think that telling people you're wrong is the wrong way to go about it, but you have to show them for what they are. If they're believing what Donald Trump says, you need to find a way to connect with them and show them that what he's saying is wrong or not true, or trying to enlighten them to the actual facts behind the sensationalism. And that's the only way you're going to really connect with people. I've tried, it is very difficult. But there's no magic bullet, there's no silver bullet, you can't just solve it all. It's a very long, on-running society issue.
No, it's hard work talking to these people. I understand if you go and knock doors for a political party, you've got to find out all manner of sort of viewpoints that people will come up with, some of them based on some quite strange perceptions. I did watch Question Time the other week when the woman said about the banana in Aldi. I turned it off at that point. I think I'd had about enough. But no, it's difficult to sort of convert people on these views, and we need to make stands. This why we have like the Trump demonstrations and stuff. It's been very influential to see, and the Women's March in America and people taking to the streets in a peaceful means has got media attention. It's put pressure on to Theresa May. It does.
He's still coming. He's still going to address Parliament. We haven't achieved anything.
It's open the question.
He's coming. He's not going to say
it's created the debate. He's only been in power. It's only been in power a couple of weeks, and I wish, like I'm sure you do, that it wasn't the case that he was in power. But it has made an impact, and it's put pressure on Theresa May. When she flew out there to visit him, there seemed to be no pressure on her whatsoever. She was sort of going out and the first foreign leader to meet him, and then the refugee ban sort of came into effect, and the petition was started in Parliament. And it might not feel like it sometimes, but we do have power as ordinary people when we sort of organise together. And I know nothing's changed yet, but the pressure it's created, and this has only been a couple of weeks. I think if you give it time, there will be pressure, and I think we just have to keep up that pressure, and hopefully things will change. It is frustrating, I understand the problem.
I think driving things underground doesn't do any good either, to be honest with you. Does it? It just makes it worse, surely. Driving an ideology you don't like underground, you're just going to give it a sort of cult status and a big hole.
Well, part of the reason this populist right sort of has come about is, it likes to play the victim card, and if you play up to that too much, and it's a difficult balance to strike, and you always need to put forward a counter argument to it, but it's a difficult balance to strike, and if you want to put pressure on it, but they're very good at playing this victim card, and you don't want to play up to that at all. So.
I think unwillingness to debate a person or an issue sort of gives them the sense, in a small sense, that you've got something to be scared of. If you're not willing to take them on and talk with them and try to prove that they're wrong, they have this sort of idea that it's because you can't do it, you can't prove them wrong. And that gives them this sense of invulnerability. They'll go out and they'll do what they want, they'll say what they want, they'll push whatever belief they want because you won't confront them on the issue. Now, while admittedly you won't always win a confrontation with them, you have to try. If you look in 2014, there was debates between Nick Clegg and Nigel Farage on the EU. Nigel Farage is widely regarded as won them, but it was important that you had that debate to allow these ideas to clash, for people to see what the different sides believe and to be informed on what they were, so they can make up their own mind.
there was a video of a right-wing, alt-right guy getting punched in the face on Facebook. I quite enjoyed it. What were your thoughts on that? Is it okay to punch Nazis or not?
I don't believe violence is ever the answer personally. I know a lot of people who think differently. I don't agree with his views. I think punching him just once again allows him to play the victim card, proves to his supporters that
I
you can't
agree. I don't think violence is the answer.
No. There might be a low-key enjoyment to seeing something you despise
They
being
should
tracked
feel
down.
scared though. They make people feel scared.
For context, he asked for a peaceful ethnic cleansing of America.
Yeah.
To